The British royal family has always been a subject of fascination, symbolizing tradition and continuity amidst a rapidly changing world. However, recent developments surrounding Queen Consort Camilla's title reveal cracks within the seemingly unified institution. According to reports, Camilla plans to drop consort from her title, becoming simply Queen Camilla. While this move may seem minor on the surface, it has ignited a storm of controversy within the palace, particularly with Princess Anne, who perceives it as a betrayal of her late mother, Queen Elizabeth II's legacy. Anne's reaction is rooted in her unwavering commitment to preserving royal traditions. Known for her no-nonsense approach, and has dedicated her life to upholding the monarchy's values and ensuring its stability. To her, the title of Queen Consort was a respectful nod to both the unique circumstances of Camilla's marriage to King Charles III and the late Queen's wishes. By choosing to drop consort, Camilla's actions appear to and as a break from the continuity that her mother worked tirelessly to maintain. This shift represents more than a mere title change. It signals a move towards a more hierarchical and status-driven approach that in fears could undermine the monarchy's integrity. Camilla's journey to this point has been anything but smooth. Her relationship with Charles began under controversial circumstances while he was still married to Princess Diana, a fact that left a lasting stain on her public image. Even after their marriage in 2005, Camilla's role was carefully managed to avoid reigniting old wounds. Initially, it was announced that Camilla would adopt the title of Princess Consort when Charles ascended the throne. However, as years passed and public sentiment softened, Camilla's ambitions appeared to grow. Her decision to assume the title of Queen during Charles's coronation solidified her position, but not without sparking internal and external backlash. For Anne, this decision cuts deeply. The late Queen Elizabeth II had emphasized the importance of the consort designation, viewing it as a way to honor Princess Diana's legacy while acknowledging Camilla's place within the royal family. Anne sees Camilla's actions as disregarding her mother's wishes and departing from the values of stability and continuity that have long defined the monarchy. Anne's dedication to tradition and her mother's legacy makes compromise difficult, further deepening the divide between her and the new queen. The tension between Camilla and Anne highlights a broader struggle within the royal family, the balance between tradition and modernization. While Camilla's actions suggest a focus on adapting to modern expectations, Anne's steadfast adherence to tradition reflects her belief in the importance of preserving the monarchy's historical identity. Interestingly, Anne's vision aligns closely with that of Prince William, who has emerged as a key advocate for a modernized monarchy. William envisions a streamlined royal family focused on public service and relatability rather than formality and status. This stands in stark contrast to the traditional roles and titles that Camilla seems to embrace. The rift between Anne and Camilla came into sharp focus during King Charles III's coronation. Reports suggest that a heated exchange occurred during a family gathering, with Anne expressing her disapproval of the title change. Such incidents highlight the growing strain within the royal family, where personal ambitions often collide with public expectations. For Anne, the monarchy's strength lies in its adherence to tradition and its ability to maintain continuity through change. She fears that by breaking from these traditions, the institution risks losing the public's trust and its sense of purpose. Public opinion has been equally divided on Camilla's decision. While some view it as a natural evolution of her role, others see it as a departure from Queen Elizabeth II's wishes and an affront to Princess Diana's legacy. For many, Diana's memory looms large, and any perceived slight against her legacy is met with resistance. Camilla's decision to claim the title of queen has drawn mixed reactions, with supporters praising her for adapting to her new role and critics accusing her of overstepping. Amid these tensions, the royal family faces the challenge of navigating its future. The debate over Camilla's title is emblematic of a larger struggle over the monarchy's direction and purpose. As younger royals like Prince William and Princess Kate step into more prominent roles, the tension between tradition and modernization becomes increasingly apparent. William's efforts to make the monarchy more relatable resonate with many, but they also clash with the established norms upheld by figures like Camilla. These contrasting approaches underscore the complexities of maintaining a monarchy that is both relevant and rooted in history. Beyond the title controversy, the royal family is grappling with other internal feuds. The relationship between King Charles III and his younger brother, Prince Andrew, has been strained by scandals that have brought embarrassment to the monarchy. Such conflicts, often hidden behind palace walls, reveal the human side of the royal family and the challenges they face in balancing personal dynamics with public responsibilities. Camilla's decision to drop consort from her title has undoubtedly shifted perceptions of her role within the monarchy. While it has solidified her position, it has also exposed fault lines within the royal family. The tension between Anne and Camilla reflects a broader debate about the monarchy's future. Can it evolve to meet the expectations of a modern society while preserving its historical significance? For Anne, the issue is not just about titles, but about the values and principles that define the royal family. Her frustration stems from a deep-seated belief that tradition is essential for maintaining the monarchy's relevance and credibility. As the royal family navigates these internal and external pressures, the future remains uncertain. Camilla's bold move has forced the monarchy to confront fundamental questions about its identity, purpose, and direction. The clash between tradition and modernization will undoubtedly shape the institution's trajectory in the years to come, with figures like Anne and William advocating for balance and continuity. For now, the debate over Camilla's title marks a pivotal moment in the monarchy's history, reflecting the complexities of royal life and the challenges of maintaining a legacy in a changing world. The British royal family has long symbolized tradition, stability, and continuity in a world of constant change. However, beneath the polished exterior lies a tapestry of personal conflicts, public scrutiny, and institutional challenges that threaten the monarchy's unity and relevance. One of the most pressing issues involves Prince Andrew, whose connection to a former staff member accused of being a Chinese spy has once again cast a shadow over the royal household. For a family already grappling with intense media scrutiny, such a revelation is a devastating blow. Andrew's association with questionable individuals, combined with his controversial legal battles, has made him a recurring source of embarrassment. King Charles III, eager to position himself as a modern and responsible monarch, reportedly views his brother's actions as a significant burden on the family's already fragile reputation. This tension is compounded by Andrew's persistent presence in royal discourse, even as he remains largely sidelined from public duties. Meanwhile, the strained relationship between Prince William and Prince Harry further underscores the family's internal discord. Once celebrated as a dynamic and close-knit duo, their bond has unraveled into a tense and distant rivalry. The divide began to widen when Harry married Meghan Markle and chose to step back from royal duties in 2020, a decision that shocked the world and created a ripple effect within the monarchy. Harry's memoir, Spare, brought these tensions to light in a way that was both raw and revealing. The book details a physical altercation with William and even describes him as an arch-nemesis, signaling the depth of their estrangement. These revelations suggest that this is not merely a sibling disagreement, but a complex web of unresolved grievances that may never fully heal. Adding to Harry's challenges is his fraught relationship with King Charles III. Harry has spoken openly about feeling like an outsider within the royal family, an issue that has only deepened since his departure from royal life. In his memoir, he accuses his father of prioritizing his public image over their familial bond, even suggesting that Charles feared Meghan's popularity might overshadow his own. These claims paint a picture of a monarchy where personal relationships often take a back seat to public perception and institutional demands. While there have been attempts at reconciliation, it remains unclear how genuine these efforts are or whether they can bridge the ever-widening gap. Prince Andrew's controversies, however, remain some of the most damaging to the monarchy's image. His ties to convicted criminals and his involvement in legal battles have not only tarnished his own reputation, but also cast a long shadow over the entire royal institution. In response, The family has taken significant steps to distance him from the monarchy, stripping him of official roles and relegating him to a life away from the public eye. Despite these measures, the scars left by his actions persist, serving as a constant reminder of the family's vulnerability to scandal. The challenges facing the royal family are not limited to personal conflicts. They are also grappling with an existential crisis: how to remain relevant in a modern world. The very concept of monarchy is increasingly questioned, with critics arguing that it is an outdated institution. Within the family, there are debates about whether to adhere to traditional values or embrace modernization to better connect with the public. These ideological differences have reportedly led to numerous behind-the-scenes arguments. Balancing centuries-old customs with contemporary expectations is no easy task, and it has further strained relationships within the family. The relentless media spotlight exacerbates these challenges, turning private disagreements into public spectacles. Every argument, scandal, and misstep is magnified, becoming fodder for headlines and debates. Living under such intense scrutiny would strain any family, but for the royals, it is a way of life. Even when they attempt to present a united front, the cracks in their relationships are often exposed by the media, creating an image of a family constantly at odds with itself. Despite these challenges, the royal family is expected to maintain their public roles and uphold traditions. This dual responsibility creates a unique and often overwhelming burden, forcing them to reconcile personal grievances while representing a nation. As an institution, the monarchy relies on the perception of unity and stability, but the internal conflicts threaten to undermine this carefully curated image. The struggle to balance personal relationships with public duties is a delicate act, one that the royal family has yet to master. On a broader scale, the royal family struggles reflect their fight to remain relevant in a rapidly changing world. Younger members like William and Harry are emblematic of this tension, caught between the weight of tradition and the demands of modernization. William, often seen as a bridge between the old and new, champions a streamlined and accessible monarchy that prioritizes public service. Harry, on the other hand, has chosen to step away entirely, carving out his own path outside the confines of royal expectations. This generational divide is a microcosm of the monarchy's larger identity crisis. Public perception adds another layer of complexity. Every scandal and controversy is not just a personal embarrassment, but a blow to the monarchy as a whole. Prince Andrew's legal troubles and Harry and Meghan's departure from royal life have sparked debates about the institution's relevance, placing the royal family under relentless scrutiny. The pressure to maintain a favorable public image while navigating internal turmoil is immense, and it is a challenge that continues to test the monarchy's resilience. Efforts at reconciliation have been reported, but their sincerity and effectiveness remain in question. King Charles III is said to be committed to uniting the family, but actions often speak louder than words. The deep wounds caused by years of conflict and controversy may not be easily healed, and it is unclear whether all parties are willing to move forward. Ultimately, the royal family struggles highlight a universal truth: no amount of wealth, status, or privilege can shield a family from conflict. The British royal family finds itself at a crossroads. The cracks in their relationships and the challenges of balancing tradition with modernization have never been more apparent. As they navigate these tumultuous times, the question remains: can they rise above the scandals and divisions to preserve the monarchy, or will these conflicts continue to define its future? The answer will shape not only their personal legacies, but also the trajectory of an institution that has stood for centuries. As the monarchy continues to face new challenges in the years ahead, Princess Anne's legacy becomes even more significant, highlighting a life built on unwavering duty and determination. Born on August 15, 1950, at Clarence House in London, Princess Anne was the second child and only daughter of Queen Elizabeth II and Prince Philip, Duke of Edinburgh. From the very beginning, her life was one steeped in royal tradition. Growing up in the grandeur of Buckingham Palace, She was raised alongside her older brother, King Charles III, and was awarded the prestigious title of Princess Royal, reserved for the eldest daughter of a reigning British monarch. However, despite her royal status, Anne was never the type to conform to traditional expectations or follow the prescribed path set out for her by royal tradition. While Anne's early years were undeniably wrapped in the luxury and history of the British monarchy, she made it clear early on that she wasn't just another royal figure. Her childhood was far from ordinary, and her royal upbringing wasn't all about pampering or fairy tale moments. She was educated under the watchful eye of her governess, Catherine Peebles, and though her education took place within the confines of royal life, it wasn't immune to the same rigors and challenges that many children face. From the start, Princess Anne showed a unique streak of independence, refusing to let her royal status define her identity. As a result, her early life was one of both privilege and responsibility, a balancing act she would continue to navigate throughout her life. At the age of 13 in 1963, Anne took a significant step in her life by leaving home to attend Benenden School, a boarding school in Kent. For most people, the idea of a princess attending a boarding school might seem unusual, but Anne was never one to shy away from challenges. Instead, she embraced the opportunity, proving herself both academically and socially. She showed that she could thrive in an environment far removed from the grand halls of Buckingham Palace, and her time at Benenden helped shape her into the determined and strong-willed individual she would become. It was here, away from the royal bubble, that Anne truly began to develop her own identity and further her independence. While Anne's education played a significant role in her development, it was her love for horses that would come to define much of her life. Unlike some hobbies that fade with time, Anne's passion for equestrian activities was anything but fleeting. From an early age, she discovered a deep connection to the sport of eventing, and this would become one of the most important aspects of her life. Horses were not just a pastime for Anne. They became her passion, and she dedicated countless hours to training, riding, and developing her skill set. By the time she was just 21 years old, she had already achieved remarkable success, winning the individual European Eventing Championship in 1971. This victory was no small accomplishment. It required discipline, hard work, and a level of commitment that most people could scarcely comprehend. Anne's equestrian achievements were significant, not just in terms of the personal pride she took in her success, but also in the way they shaped her public image. Unlike some other royals who built their reputations around their glamorous personas, Anne's reputation was founded on grit, resilience, and sheer perseverance. She wasn't afraid to roll up her sleeves and get her hands dirty, both literally and figuratively. This down-to-earth approach, coupled with her strong work ethic, made her relatable to many, especially those who may have viewed the royal family from a distance. It was clear that Anne's equestrian accomplishments were the result of her determination and hard work, not simply royal privilege. This authenticity earned her the respect and admiration of many, and her image as a hard-working, no-nonsense royal became a hallmark of her public persona. But equestrian sports were just one aspect of Anne's diverse contributions to society. Even at a young age, she dedicated herself to charitable causes, using her platform and royal position to support meaningful work. In 1970, at the age of just 20, she became the president of Save the Children, a role that she didn't take lightly. For Anne, this wasn't simply a ceremonial position. She threw herself into the role, visiting charitable projects, meeting with volunteers, and advocating for the organization's mission. Her commitment to humanitarian efforts wasn't about garnering media attention or earning praise. Instead, it was rooted in a genuine desire to make a difference. This authenticity and dedication to the causes she believed in earned and respect not only in the United Kingdom, but around the world. Balancing the demands of royal life, personal passions, and public service is no easy task, yet Anne did it with remarkable ease. She earned a reputation as one of the hardest-working members of the royal family, and this reputation set her apart from many of her peers. While others may have leaned into the comforts of royal privilege, Anne's unpretentious, no-nonsense attitude made her stand out in a family often known for its larger-than-life figures. She approached her responsibilities with a seriousness and determination that helped her excel, even among a family of high-profile individuals. Whether it was attending official engagements, overseeing charitable initiatives, or competing in equestrian events, and rarely slowed down. This tireless work ethic became a defining feature of her public life. Anne's involvement in equestrian sports remained a central part of her identity as she grew older. However, it wasn't just a personal passion. It became a platform for her to engage with the public and raise awareness about causes that were important to her, whether advocating for animal welfare, supporting young riders, or representing Britain at international events, and used her passion for horses to amplify her voice and create broader social impact. She seamlessly blended her personal interests with her public service, creating a legacy that was both unique and impactful. Anne's ability to use her royal platform to advocate for others was a testament to her understanding of the power of her position and her commitment to making a positive difference in the world. Even in her youth, Anne's confidence and independence were evident. She was never one to conform to the traditional mold of a princess. She didn't try to fit into a specific royal role, nor did she allow others' expectations to define her. Instead, Anne carved out her own path, one defined by hard work, resilience, and a genuine commitment to service. While this boldness sometimes led to criticism, it also earned her the respect of those around her. Her ability to assert her independence while remaining loyal to her royal duties made her a unique and admired figure within the monarchy. As the only daughter of Queen Elizabeth II, Anne's position within the royal family was exceptional. She had a close relationship with her parents, but was never afraid to assert her individuality. Her balance between loyalty and independence became a defining aspect of her identity. While her brother, King Charles III, was groomed for the throne and found her own ways to contribute to the monarchy and make her mark. Her education, equestrian success, and charitable work laid the foundation for a life dedicated to service, and her early experiences helped shape the determined, resilient, and independent individual she would become. Through it all, Anne has never been content with simply fulfilling her royal duties. She has consistently sought to excel in every aspect of her life, whether in the arena of equestrian sports, charitable work, or royal service, and has approached each with dedication and commitment. Her no-nonsense attitude and determination have made her a beloved figure within the royal family and among the public. Now, with the monarchy facing a period of significant change and scrutiny, the question arises, is Queen Camilla's bold decision a necessary step in modernizing the monarchy, or does it represent a reckless move that undermines the royal traditions established over centuries? What do you think? Let us know your thoughts, and remember to like and subscribe for more insights into the British royal family.